Hello everybody and welcome back to Vintage Survival. So I've had a really good think about what we should do, and I've come to the conclusion that buying field number 1 now is the best idea because we do have a crop of sugar beet. It is 100% fertilised, it has a yield bonus of 98%, and it's just here, we've got the money, we might as well just get it. So that's how we're going to start today. We're going to purchase that plot, £27,618, so it is most of our money. We have £5,209 left, but as we know, sugar beet is worth quite a bit. You get a lot of it, so we can recover loads of money from this. Now, it's probably going to be a long-term project because, yeah, the harvester which we have is not only fantastic, but it is 100% custom made by 4D Modding. A massive thank you to 4D Modding. It is also apparently 100% realistic to the actual model, so that's sounds, options, all that sort of stuff. So absolutely amazing. I'll just show you on here. I don't know the cost of it, but we're going to be leasing it, so there's no doubt that we can afford it. Okay, so here it is, the Armour Salmon TR2000, looking absolutely amazing. It's a 2-row harvester, and we don't need to top the field first, which really is going to help significantly. So yeah, without any options, it's £1,700, so that's perfectly affordable for us. Let's just have a quick look through the different options though. So guards, no guards. Actually, there's various guard options. I love how you can choose from different configurations, and it looks like it costs no extra money to have any of these, so we would likely go with all, just because we can. All guards. Right, tank design. Is that year? 2000? Yeah, it must be. 2001, 2000. So, let's see, that's changing. I've got these ribs on here. I don't think it changes the capacity though. Does it? No, it doesn't. So we'll go with the cheaper version, the 2000. Soil removal options, soil belt, soil bar. To be honest, I don't really know what's better. You can see, there we go, it's down there. I think we'd go with belt, but I really don't know which is better. Right, top conveyor options, both deflectors, left deflector, right deflector, no deflector. We would go with both. Toolbox options, standard. Add toolbox, yep, we'd add the toolbox, well, £75. You can see it up the top here. So it is nice to have it, but yeah, I suppose we shouldn't pay for that actually. Next we have rear support wheel. So it's adding a wheel here. Standard, might as well, it's no extra money. We can add a beacon light, just there. I guess we should have one as we're going to be taking it down the road. Although, yeah, it's £150. Dirt options, visible dirt, various visible dirt options. I think I would be tempted to go with standard with that. And all of the colours I will keep as standard as it was intended to be. So we're going to be getting this very, very soon. But before we do, we must quickly TED this field. Now I did take a look into balers. I don't think we're going to get onto baling today anyway. But yes, there are a few different options that we could go for, and really, well, these three were the three. The Rollant was just the one which was blindingly obvious. I think this is like a modern classic sort of baler. It's not obviously really, really vintage, but this series is sort of vintage, which is also covering some modern classics, just because we have to. We can't get every single type of machine or implement as a vintage version, so this would be absolutely perfect. This is great and it's affordable, but that'll likely be next time because we must get this field tedded, that field harvested. Well, actually, we might even be able to buy the baler outright if we were to make a lot of money on the sugar beet. It just depends how well the sugar beet does. We have the trailer. Sugar beet is super bulky though, so we're going to be doing a lot of carting. And I can only hope that the price is good for sugar beet. I really don't know. That's the train, so that's going to be really good because we can keep shuttling to and from the silo. It's currently July, so yeah, it actually is the worst month ever. However, 327 is much better than the bottom, so it's probably like the equivalent of September, October sort of time, May. So I know it's really bad timing, but we can't be picky. If I had left the field, the owner would have harvested it anyway, would have lost the crop anyway, so I don't think we've got anything to lose. Yeah, we could make more money if it was a different time of year, but that's just life really, that's just what happens. So anyway, let us go and get the tedder. I've just downloaded one, which I'm hoping is going to be suitable. It should be. Yeah, it looks really good actually. Absolutely perfect. Only £142 to rent that. And we already have the windrower rented. So that'll be fine. That'll be all good. Great. I think we should actually go with the intention of buying everything, all these different things we should just maybe keep and then eventually buy them. Because they're all things that are going to be used loads, and the daily fee on this, for example, is going to be tiny. The hourly fee will be more, but we're not really going to be clocking up the hours, far from it. It's like, I don't know, 8 minutes at a time for every time we do the grass. It'll be good. And yeah, so once we have done this, we can indeed start doing a bit of sugar beet harvesting. We'll see how fast we can do it, as it is a 2-row. Well, that's going to be much more helpful than it being a single row. I know the single rows definitely exist, and they must be pretty slow. Okay, here we are. So that has dried nicely in the sunshine, and I'm just going to put it onto cruise control. It looks like we can do this at 10 miles per hour. It's a speedy machine. And I know I could be doing this with the John Deere, but I just absolutely love this Ford. I'm just always so tempted to jump into the Ford instead. But we will have to use both because, yeah, Worker will be doing some work. Although that's a slight issue actually, because, well, we need to cart to the sell point, but also we need to have a tractor on the harvester. We want to keep the harvester going if we can do, and well, really both require a bigger tractor like this one. I suppose the John Deere might be able to pull it, but I don't really want to pull it with that, the trailer, because it would just be so slow, and there is a hill. It might not be able to do it. A big heavy load of beet seems unlikely, so we might have to leave off each time it's full. Absolutely flying over it. We just don't need anything bigger. That is plenty big enough for us. Head back up and then we're done. Now, yeah, obviously we've moved on to July now, so I'm not too sure if the sheep require any more of that grass which is piled up. It's probably unlikely because they already had a load of grass bales inside. But I will check. Always safest to check. But the wool production really has increased, so has the egg production. I'm making a bit of a storage area back here, so we need to get the windrower out, so I mustn't block that in. But that can go there. Oh, I've hit the door. Oh dear. There we go. I do need a bit of a sort out. Well, really we could do with a bit more shed space. We can buy the yard over there, which has plenty of sheds. But we will have to find another £15,000 to be able to afford that. Oh wow, they have managed to get through it. So they've consumed all of the bales that are in here. Yep. Well, except for the ones that are outside the trigger, so that can go into the trigger. There we go. But they're very small, so that won't have done much. Let's see. Yep. Just increased it slightly. But that is useful because it means that we can start to clear up this mess. And I will take the bucket off for doing the harvesting. Okay. Nope. Must be here. There we go. So now that that is pretty much empty, no, that is completely empty, we can now scoop up the spilt grass. Well, hopefully we can. I'll probably do it with the bucket. There we go. Perfect. And that might go straight into their trough. It's full. Right. Okay, actually there is a tiny amount of space left. Now it's full. 3,000 litres is the capacity. So we have a very small amount left there. I will actually take the front loader off here. And this can be put back into the shed, or put back. I'll probably put it in the pit, so that's a good place to keep it. There we go. And now we'll head off to the store and we'll pick up the sugar beet harvester, which I'm really looking forward to. In fact, the timing could not have been better. I acquire a lovely harvester, and we also acquire a field for it to be used in. So, yep, let us get it. I'll get all the configurations as they were. There we go. It is 1,700. Yes, we do want to lease it. So, yeah, £1,700 plus hourly fees, which I think I do expect to incur some, because it is a big field for this. Oh, it looks so good. We couldn't have run this on any other tractor, I don't think. It is... Although only being a 2-row, it's yeah, it's still pretty big. I guess also the tractor should be on row crop tyres, but as it's leased, I can't actually reconfigure it, which is of course a huge benefit of owning it. Oh, why does everyone stop when I'm pulling out? I always judge it so that I pull out as the car passes, but then they go and stop. This is going well. There we go. It must have been because I didn't have my beacon on. We've paid extra for this beacon. Well, it's £150 if we were buying it, so it probably barely affects the rental price. Maybe a few pounds. So as this field is actually between the two, it's between the yard and that field, we couldn't really go through that field, so I'm going to have to go up this track here. Oh, sorry madam, after you. Not at all, don't mention it. Okay, here we are. So I admit the field wasn't actually ready, it was close to ready, so it is now ready. It does look pretty similar though, the different stages. This is now ready to be topped, but of course this doesn't need to do that, it doesn't need to be topped first because it does it at the same time. So this is going to be incredibly satisfying to watch, and it looks like the machine is designed to turn right, if we turn right every time. So I think if we cut down the middle, really I should be working on the other side, shouldn't I? Yeah, because if we turn left it's going to be much tighter to turn. The machine won't like it. So yeah, I know it's going to look a bit painful to begin with, because I'm going to be driving over the crop. But there won't be any crop destruction. So here we go. Let's give this a go. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be great. So I'll try and stick on 2 rows. Oh, that is so satisfying. You can see the 2 rows being lifted. And then if we go to the back, yep, you can see the tops coming off after being chopped and then being dropped back onto the ground. And the actual sugar beet goes up the conveyor belt into the hopper. That is extremely satisfying to watch. And it does have custom sounds. This tractor is quite loud though, so I know it will be quite difficult to hear them on this tractor. We could always engage the PTO on a different tractor so that we can hear them. But yes, I think once we have made a clearing, it'll be better, because then I won't be. Well, it won't look like I'm driving over so much of the crop. Just because I want to keep turning right every time, not left. But that is filling up fast. Incredible mod, absolutely amazing. So yeah, obviously, please do follow 4D Modding on Facebook. Now we can start to go off to the left here, and eventually we won't be driving on the crop. And it will take a bit of practice for me to do this without missing bits. Actually, that is a really good view. We don't see so much of it going into the hopper from here, but at least I'm not missing bits. It would be good if I could also level it off a bit so we're not turning all the time. Hello, with a skip here. Yeah, as I said, it's not the best field for sugar beet to be in. We need more space. But very soon we're going to be ready to unload. But yeah, please do trust me, when we've cleared enough of this, it's going to look so much better, because the tractor won't be on that crop. I could have started on the other side, but then we'd have to keep turning left. And I'm pretty sure the back wheel of the tractor will hit the machine. Unless that can be changed, I'm not 100% sure. This is my first time using it. Right, 94% full, so we really should unload. Let me just get this piece. There we go. So, if I press O, I'm guessing the hopper will lift up. Yes, look at that. And we want to be somewhere where there's more space, so probably... well, we'll just put it there. So, to begin with, we are going to have the John Deere on the trailer. I know it seems a bit crazy, but there's not really an option. Also in the future, I'll always tip the hopper when the trailer is actually underneath. I can do more things to be realistic. Well, at least it can pull it. At least we can reposition the trailer. And here we go. It'll be interesting to see how much it fills it. So it's 42% for every... well, it's probably a little bit more because it wasn't 100%, but yeah, pretty much 42% for every hopper. So yeah, like 2.5, 2.25 hopper loads, something like that. At least we won't be going to the sell point every single hopper load. Right, so until we have more space, I will just put this over here. That should be fine. And we shall continue. It really is an incredible mod. You can see the amount of dedication, time, effort that's been put into this. Amazing. I will have to stick with this view though, because we get such an incredible view of it all being fed in, and I'm going to stick on this row so it's going to miss a bit. Next time we'll come back down and we'll straighten it off. There's the skip again, which I should have remembered, but I didn't. There. Yeah, we'll tidy that up on the next pass. I think it's going to be quite safe to say we're going to make some serious money out of this field, because it makes all the difference being 100% fully fertilised. I'll stick on these 2 rows as well. Try and keep it neat. Obviously, yeah, if I'm not dead straight, it's going to start taking a 3rd row. Okay, we are 79% full again, but let's top up the trailer, which it should be able to do. Yep, there we go. I've just checked, it's 87% full, so this should easily get it to 100%. Is that close enough? Not quite. Didn't think it was. There we go. And of course that does not take long to fill this up. So we'll switch the engine off and I will try it. 10,000 litres. As you can see, there is a hill over there, so it's unlikely going to work. If we can get some speed up, it might work. It just saves detaching the beet harvester. No issues downhill, but that was never a concern. And if that's already 10,000 litres, then maybe that field is going to produce 50,000. It's going to be good either way. Well, it is sticking at around 6. Yep, it's increasing. 7. This is as steep as it gets. Oi! That was just... oh, good grief, you've stopped me now. Horrific driving. It's my right of way. Oh, look at that. Well, it would have worked had that car not crashed into me. We've made it. And that was really quite painless. I think that was fine. That's good news. We can keep carting with this tractor. And we can start to fill the train silo. So we'll get back, I'll fill the trailer again. We'll definitely do another full load today. And that will make a huge impact on the field. We'll then be able to finish the field next time. Meaning that, yeah, it's surprising how quickly you can do it. Even though it's only 2 rows, yeah, it's going to be alright. Because compared to our other fields, that is a big field. But obviously compared to fields on other maps, where you're using big machinery, that field is like a postage stamp. That field's looking good. There will be about 50% left in here, but I can't really keep the trailer here because it's going to be in the way. So hopefully I can put it down on the bit that's been harvested. Right, is that close enough? It still looks a bit far away. It might just about be in range. It is, perfect. It's great. Okay. So just back up with this. I suppose I could just put it over here. I like that we're managing to do a fair amount before the harvester is full, so it's got a decent sized hopper. We could do all of this side now if we wanted to. There's actually not much left here. Love it. Yeah, I don't know what it is about it, but it just seems much more fun than using a new, modern trode harvester. Keep almost hitting these bales. Okay, yep, so I'll continue. We will get another full tray load, as I said, and then we can get that taken over to the silo, and then we'll be able to see exactly what's left for next time. But if we can get this field done within 1 hour's rental, that would be nice. It's not the end of the world if we can't, because it's only going to be a few £100 extra. And I'll try my best to get all the bits that I miss. Well, I'll try my best not to miss them, but it just happens. I always miss bits. Almost full again. Right, I tried to make it quite neat. I've just made a mess again though. It's so easy to do. I'm just not very skilled at that sort of thing. But anyway, yes, we should now definitely be able to put the trailer on this harvested section, which will make it much easier. Let me just reverse with this. 62% full, so another full hopper you would expect would fill it. Get it nicely aligned. That should do nicely. So I am pretty much finished on that side. There's just one little strip that needs to be done. So I'll make sure that's done. But yeah, 4,500 litres in here, that's got to fill it. Yep, left with 15%. So we'll just do this little bit here, just so we feel like we're finishing at a natural finishing point. Which seems silly to leave this. And actually, yeah, the rest of it is done. So that is what we have done today. I reckon we can do the rest of it quite easily in the next episode, and we'll windrow and bale the hayfield over there. We'll most likely buy the Rolland... what's it called? Rolland? I think it's a Rolland baler. Pretty sure it is. Yes, the Rolland 66. I think that would be perfect. So, what do I think about the sugar beet harvester? I think it's absolutely fantastic. Really do love it, and it is just perfect for this sort of series. Hopefully this time there won't be any traffic pulling out of here. That would be just my luck. Whoa! I wasn't expecting that from the other direction. Well, at least it didn't hit me. So that will mean that we have harvested today 20,060 litres of sugar beet. which will come to quite a lot of money. And it looks like we have done about half, so maybe in total we'll have done about 40,000 litres. That would be great. Anyway, yes, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.